sorry, am I interrupting? Can I have your attention for a minute or two? Thank you. Hello, I'm that girl doing stuff, and I would like to talk about the game that I make. It's been a long time, I know, but I was doing stuff, a lot of stuff actually, and I will show you this today. Okay, so you might wonder, who is this chick? And why should I listen to her? Well, first of all, you should not listen to me, because I say stupid stuff and I don't know much. But I'm making a game, and this is actually pretty cool and interesting. And I am making a cool, story-based investigation game, where you are a detective and need to find a missing person. And I am still debating with myself whether I should or should not give you the option of not finding the missing person, you know, in case of poor decisions that you would make. But I'm not sure if that would be a good idea. What do you think? Would you like me to give the option to the player of not finding a missing person, so basically fucking up the job? Because, you know, this is the story of most of our lives, fucking up with the work that we have to do. And I'm not sure I want to do that to you in game as well, but maybe I should. Tell me. Anyway, I am 30-something and I am working in game dev. I am QA right now. And I also just finished studies, because I am a permanent student. You know, this kind of person who always studies and always learns something new, this annoying type of personality. This is me. Hello? But no more! I finished it. In December I had actually the exam, I passed, and I'm officially not a student anymore. Which begs a question, what will I do next? Well, obviously, I will make the game that I will talk about in a minute, and I will also change a position at my company. I will become a technical artist. Yay, that is so cool. But enough about me, I just wanted to make an introduction, because not everybody knows who I am. Well, actually, almost no one knows who I am, but you do know. So let's jump into more interesting stuff. So for the past 2 months or more, I was developing the visual aspect of the game, finally. And I was making some decisions of how the city would look like, or what the vibe would be, or how the movement would look like, how the main character would look like. All of that happened within the last 2 months. I created a map, like I literally drew it on a paper, well, on a tablet, and I modeled it in Blender with very simple shapes just to have a demo map, and I walked around it, and it felt crappy. It was so lame. I could not find the right setup for this map. It was just so annoying, so I spent a lot of time going back and forward and trying to fix it. Just wasted my time, threw it all away, and created another map. Drew another picture, this time with very specific elements that I wanted to include on the map. I modeled it again, I imported it to Unreal Engine. Now it felt much better, the structure made sense, so I started modeling buildings, because I saw so many cool stuff in the internet, and I was like, well, if other people can do it, so can I. I was wrong, but I did it anyway. So I created the building, I created the textures. It looked pretty okay in Blender, and then looking fucking terrible in Unreal. Something happened with the textures. I'm not sure what. I will figure it out someday, but it's not the most important thing right now. But I knew the vibe that I'm going for. This is the building, the setup from the poor living area of the city, where, you know, poor people live, and also some homeless people. That's why you have those paper boards on the ground and armchairs and so on, like, you know, all of the stuff that homeless people usually use when they are homeless. And I also found some cool looking Paris Street asset in Marketplace. And Tuscany city. And this just felt so right to have it, to walk around those streets. I knew right then that this is the vibe that I'm going for. So, you know, stay tuned. This is the vibe that I'm going for. I hope that this game will look at least a little bit like those assets. I will be obviously using some assets from those kits, and because I can, I paid for them. But yeah, now that I had buildings, I had map, I had some kind of vibe, I also decided to update the textures of the main character, which I did, and I also updated the model and skeleton and added the animations. Walking, running, not running so fast, you know, running like walking. And I added it to the game, and finally I have the character that can actually run and does not move so slow anymore. So the feel of the game is much better. Yeah, I still have performance issues, obviously, but I plan to buy better PC someday. Anyway, now that I had the vision of how the city would look like, the map with the building setup and the new character, I also started beautifying the detective boards, which still looks like crap, but it at least looks better than it used to. So what are the next steps, you may ask? Well, good questions. I actually have a list in Trello of so many things to do. First thing I will do is probably adding voiceover and animation handling to the dialogue system. Next, I will probably need to add some mini-map with compass, air, and map to the main menu in order, you know, to enable a person to walk around this semi-open world. I would also like to have a cutscenes triggered by the area and some actions, and I hope that I will be creating videos more often right now with the, you know, subject that I just mentioned. God, I will not repeat myself, okay? I just hope you remembered. So maybe now just, you know, enjoy the short gameplay. Well, I cannot really call it a gameplay, I have just some presentation of the map, okay, with the new character and new bird and new assets, and hopefully the more time I will spend on this game, the better it will look. Well, this is usually the case, right? Thank you for being here. If you like the video, hit that subscribe button. Like, everybody says that, like, the subscribe button should be somewhere in here. I don't know. And if you like the video, please give the thumbs up. Enjoy the rest of the month, I guess, and talk to you in 2 to 12 weeks. Bye.